So, biggest thing in America, right? Owning versus renting. What's your take on it?
Obviously, you know me. I always went to the own. I own my car. I
Yeah.
ain't finance. And you know what's funny? Everything in my life was a negative experience when it came to like financing or leasing. There is negatives for both sides, but owning things like owning a house, yeah, you're still gonna pay a mortgage and taxes, but still, you can raise your rent. You have way more control than listening to somebody or having somebody raise your own rent, or you're gonna eventually own it to pass it down. You care about generational wealth. It's a big thing, generational wealth, to pass something down to your kids.
That's a fact. And I feel like a lot of things wrong with like people with head nowadays, bro, is that like they don't understand that this whole owning versus renting thing is bigger than black and white, bro. It's bigger than just being that family in the PJs and just have no other choice. It's like you always got a choice. We actually have more opportunity because as a people, like if we want to make it culturalized, right? As an African American, right? You could literally band together with your family and cop a crib, but people don't want to do that. Everybody is like on their lonesome. I don't understand.
They'll rather band together and get like a studio or some shit instead of
Mhm.
getting a crib, which is
Mhm.
understandable. But you know what I've started to realize, where like I said, this is a topic which is obvious to me, but I like to hear the other side in terms of pro renting.
Yeah.
But when you see immigrants come here, what do? What you just said. They band together, they buy one house, they help each other buy the next house down or build one.
Yo.
And I'm starting to see like this is the answer. These are not coming here to play around. They're coming here to make something of themselves. And this is exactly what they always go for. Owning a house, owning this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only thing I can justify leasing or financing now is like a car.
No
And
cap.
then I drive it too.
It's scary to think about it, bro. It's like when you really put when push comes to shove, it's like you could look at all these other people doing whatever, and at the end of the day, they got their family backing them. But a lot of people that's pushed towards that renting mentality, 9 times out of 10, they got nobody in their corner really backing them to get them to own that house or own that vehicle or own whatever the hell is going on because they're just not around that environment. And that's another big thing. A lot of people in America, bro, they just need that right mindset, that right circle to really push them towards that.
Because and then you're right. It's a cultural thing because a lot of pro renters these days are saying like, hey, let's say you do own a house, you still gotta fix the house, you still gotta pay to fix it, keep it maintained, keep it this, keep it that. But back in the day, our culture was to learn how to do carpentry, how to do these trades that our fathers would do.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a different culture. We're on our phones. We're trying to make money through social media.
Oh,
We're not emphasizing, obtaining skills that we need to maintain a house. Because back in the day, you didn't have to use a lot of money to make this. You know how to do everything yourself.
that's a
I
fact.
think um I think it's just like a cultural thing, right? I think we have to change our mindsets, the whole thing.
And it's
I
scary to
think
think about it, bro. It's like this is what the world is coming to. Like people don't want to do jobs that were natural back in the day. It's like, oh, a toilet bust. You expect the husband or the man of the house to fix that toilet. Now people are ordering
now
like
you
all
gotta,
these people. You gotta call like the plumber to come put in
and
your
he gonna
toilet,
charge
bro.
you a leg, an arm and a leg, and you gonna be like, oh, this is why I want to rent.
Mm. And this is why
Oh,
motherfuckers
which is
gonna say
understandable.
that, bro. I want to rent because of this. I want to rent because of that. I'm like, bro, that's not the case. You want to rent because you're lazy. I feel like renters have lazy mentality. To keep it a
It
bean,
is.
it's a
Let's
hundred
keep it a
percent
buck.
lazy mentality. Because like the fact that we got things like YouTube and all these videos out there, instructionals to teach us how to do all
Facts.
this in life, bro. Like these little things should not stop you from getting a crib. People there have a million reasons not to own something, and that's another big thing, bro. It's lack of ownership, and that's what drives people away from the big picture. People don't want to own up to shit.
You're right because when I first when I seen you do your work on your car back in the day when you had like that old hoopty that
Yup,
I believe it was a RAV4, and I used to
yup.
always, I think I was 19 or 20, and I used to always wonder why you go so hard and fix your own car up. Well, Moses told me on with this, I'd be thinking like, damn, this nigga could just take it to a mechanic. And now I'm starting to really understand like you were simply using YouTube to help your life. When I use YouTube to help fix my headlights, And then I went to go see how much they would charge me. They used to charge me $100 something for my headlights. That
Yo,
alone should tell you that, yo, a lot of these things and businesses that we're supposed to be doing ourselves, but we're getting charged arm and a leg for it. That's why you don't want to, you're kind of lazy. That's what motivates me to want to learn everything, bro, now. Learn how to do this, learn how to, remember I told you I went with my coach to learn how to put up plywood to stop mold in
yo,
your ceiling. It's a big skill to have. They'll literally charge you thousands of dollars for that. That should be motivation enough.
oh God, bro. It's like if you're not, if saving bread isn't enough motivation, I don't know what will. It's because like, bro, money is always a motivator for people for some reason. Like fuck the time, bro. It's like everybody got time, so it's never about time, bro. I never believe it's about time. It's about like just feeling motivated to do something. And a lot of these people
Yes.
just ain't motivated. And I won't lie, I'm not gonna say I'm a saint. I'm not gonna say I'm motivated to do everything that
But
I
it's
put
the
myself
culture though,
towards
Chris.
to.
Don't you agree when you see people making like 50K on selling feet on OnlyFans, men are becoming less motivated, bro.
Yeah, I won't lie. It's that influence and culture, bro. It's like people will see somebody doing this shit, degrading themselves, doing it the lazy way, and they think like, oh, I could be just like this person because I see him doing it. It should be easy. It's never that easy, bro. And people will tell you straight up, it's never that easy to get through in life. 'Cause at the end of the day, you don't know how much hustle, how much problems this person has been through to get to the point that they're at. Even these stars, bro. You don't know how much problems they went through to get through where they're at. How much relationships got ended. How much family stopped talking to them. All this other like problems that could be in their life for their success. Don't get me wrong, like they're successful. I'm gonna give them that they're successful, but at what cost? Like it's about weighing your morals and your responsibilities with what you want to achieve. And sometimes you don't have to give up all that to get to where you want to be in life. And that's what a lot of people are not understanding. They just want the easy route. People want an easy route, and that's where the laziness comes in. People would rather sell a dope bag before they start selling fucking candles door to door.
You know, you're right, bro. Back in the day when to just bring chocolate and candy to school, selling for $1,
Yup.
we was really hustling. Like we was really niggas used to make burgers at home, bring it to school, sell the burgers. When you see other people making money so easily in the most ridiculous, I for one can't complain. I'm not gonna judge anybody, but I can understand how it can demotivate you. But at the same time, that should totally motivate you to know that you gotta save your money because life ain't fair and life ain't equal, bro.
Oh God, bro. That's what people don't understand, bro. Is that everybody want to live like the next person. But people don't understand, bro. You got to live for yourself.
Yeah.
Cause that's the only person that's the only person that you leaving the earth with, bro. Yourself. You gotta live for you, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, bro. They not pushing that shit. And bro, in all my years, bro, that's the number one thing I learned. I was like, bro, you could look at the next person as much as you want. You could analyze, study that person, but you're never gonna be that person. You're never gonna be that exact copy. So why are you trying to be a copy, bro? Be the original. And everybody just don't want to make their own lifestyle. That's the biggest thing. Bro, we went way off topic on the first. Bro, people just nowadays, they just don't want to own up to like what they really need in life. They just want to like live life lazily.
So you need to understand that life, they're not gonna just give you everything on a platter just because you're gonna spend money on it. There's ways you can create something out of nothing. These things that you own, then that will even make the benefit of owning even that much better. You just gotta put in the work for it. Because people complain about financial struggles right now, but my personal opinion is renting is more favorable for people who are very rich, not people who are going through financial struggle. Understand? That's a fact.
Yup. When it comes to like a skill or a service, bro, Rosie, down. When it comes to like a skill or a service, bro, I always tell people the same thing, bro. You look at that that's doing that shit, and look at him and really study him, bro. You think he was born like that? You think he was born just knowing how to do this and that? Like, nah, this dude learned that, John, bro. He learned how to work this, and like, it's not that hard for you to learn it too. Like, even I'm not trying to say like you gotta learn how to be a full-on mechanic, but simple things like seeing people not knowing how to change their tires, their brakes, I know how to jack up a car. That shit is baffling to me, bro. I laugh at that now, but there's a lot of people out there that still don't know how to do like basic stuff for a car. They don't even know how to change their oil. It's crazy. And it's like, it's not even just that. It's like they don't even want to learn. It's different like when you don't know something but you want to learn it, but it's like hits a whole different vibe when you just don't want to learn it.